Hello there and good morning. I'm Lauren Foster. It's been a while since I have been live in this platform and from this location. It's a brand new time. This is a new sacred space in my little beautiful, darling cottage cabin. Say hello when you get here. Good morning, Yvonne from California. Oh my goodness, it's very, very early where you are, right? All right, cool. So I love so much that we're a global audience here. And so some people are just beginning their early morning. And some people like me may have been up just a little bit. And some people are getting ready to go to bed at night. So it's absolutely wonderful that we are connected in this way. And while we wait for a few other people, so reminders that say hello and where you're from. And if this is your first time meditating with me, and I'll kind of go through and explain what we're going to do before we get started. So I'm hoping to do these every Monday morning. So mark your calendar for this exact time. Just feels like a great way for us to get together and to be intentional and to create our week the way that we want to create it, right? To embrace our power as creators and to start the week on an up note. Now, it's really tempting for us in Western society to feel like Monday through Friday is different than Saturday and Sunday. And this kind of serves us because giving ourselves the opportunity to choose a day where we wipe the slate clean, we let go of everything that came before and set our intentions and set our vibration to the way that we are wanting to create in the future, then it's just a really powerful way of doing it. And, if not Monday, what day? It doesn't really matter because literally every single moment is a new beginning. Every single moment is a new opportunity to pause and change our perspective, to pause and make a choice as to what we're looking at and what we are thinking about and what we are, by our attention, manifesting. Because the things that we look at grow bigger, and the things that we turn our attention from disappear and atrophy from lack of attention. So this that we're going to do on these Monday mornings is very similar to what we do in private sessions, except that instead of all of this information, all of this guidance, all of these messages being for you, then these are going to be for the collective. And I love this magic that I don't know who's going to be here, but the universe does. And so as we are drawing the crystals and lighting the candles and choosing the cards that are the fun tools for our meditation journey together, then all of the words spoken, all of the messages delivered are going to be exactly right for each of us, even though we are in different places, even though we are different in many, many ways and our lives are different. The messages are always relevant to where we are because of our ability to discern, our ability to look at what is being shared and to engage our own imagination and engage our own higher self and apply that wisdom and knowledge to whatever is happening in our lives and in our days. All right, so the first thing that I want to do is, this is a wooden box that's full of beautiful crystals. And so we're going to draw a stone and light a corresponding candle to sort of be an overall general message of what to look at, what to think about, what to focus on in this time together. All right, and the stone that we drew is a red jasper. also called a brecciated jasper. And this stone corresponds to our root chakra and to action and to energy. So I love everything about crystals. It's just so much fun. Like I'm wearing a moonstone to celebrate and honor the new moon that we just experienced in the last couple of days. I wanted to do a new moon ceremony, but I didn't get it done in time. And then the deck that we're going to use today, in private readings, you have some choices of which deck to use, but we're going to use the Sacred Traveler deck by Denise Linn. And what we will do is we'll go ahead and draw the cards and leave them face down. And then we're going to feel into the energy of the collective, to the energy of what's going on with you, with me, with all of us, and just sort of see what messages Spirit has for us in general, as a group, as a collective. And then we will look at the cards and see what other information is available for us in that. So before we do that, I want to go ahead and use a selenite wand and cleanse these cards. Sometimes we would use hi, Jilsa, I think is how you say that. Welcome. I'm so happy to meet you. Again, a reminder, we're going to try to do this every Monday morning to start our week off exactly the way we want it, together each and every Monday morning at 9 o'clock Eastern Time, right here. All right, and if you happen to be coming across this video recording in some other place, it's absolutely okay, because again, everything that is happening happens outside of time and space. And so if you are seeing this video a year from now, the messages are still relevant. You will encounter all of this at exactly the time that it's right for you. So, all right, so again, I can't really tell who's here and who is not, so please do say hello, say where you're from, say anything that's on your mind. And if there happens to be any time left at the end of our meditation together, we can draw a couple of individual cards, but we only have 45 minutes, so it's likely that that will not be the case, but maybe it will. So we'll just kind of see how things go. Now, again, before we get started, I want to bring in the fire element, and we're going to light a red candle corresponding with our brecciated jasper, our red jasper that we drew to sort of be a mood setter, an intention setter for our celebration here today. All right. Okay. All right, so if there's anything specific that is on your mind, if there's any kind of question, hello, Tanya from Toronto. My best friend Rachel lives in Toronto. Fabulous. Hi, Carolyn from Crete. Oh, your area of the world is very, very high on my list. And in my personal life, I am in a very major transition. I am selling my little magical cottage in the Appalachian Mountains of East Tennessee that has been my home, my sanctuary for 10 years. And I'm leaving everything behind and setting off to see the world. So I'm hoping that in a couple of months from now, we'll be doing these Monday manifesting meditation gatherings from Guatemala and Ireland in the spring. And then from there, I'm not sure exactly. Yeah, it's time for me to honor the calling of my heart to witness the sacred rites and rituals, and to sort of demonstrate to the world that spirituality is all about love. It's not about a set of rules. It's not about a set of dogmas. It's not about anything other than your connection with you and your highest self, with your maker, your creator, whatever word you want to use for the force that beats your heart. And so we're going to adventure and see beautiful things in the process of that. All right. And I also want you to encourage you to invite in your guides, invite in your highest self, to bring yourself fully present for everything that comes next and everything that Spirit has to share with us during this sacred time together. So just as a reminder, your donations are never expected, but always appreciated. And they allow me to be able to continue to provide free content, to continue to provide free information for those who are most in need of it. And while we draw three cards, we actually have 4 because that's what came out of the deck. So we will have a look at those after our meditation journey and after our energetic joining. All right. So get yourself in your favorite meditation position. And if you have been here with me before, then you know exactly what to do. And if it's your first time, this is something that is so important that it gets said at every single meditation. And it's to honor your body. A wonderful meditation practice will take place every day. And if you are honoring your body and being comfortable and letting comfort be queen, as my teacher David G. likes to say, then you are much more likely to return to this practice. So if you are more comfortable lying down or standing up or whatever it takes to feel good in your body, then that's what you do. And that your body takes precedence over my instructions, right? So having said that, if it feels good to you, get yourself in. Welcome, Kathleen from Portland, Oregon. Your first time here. Hope you will join us every Monday for this beautiful manifesting intention setting ritual. The stone that we drew for today is a red or brachiated jasper, and we have a red candle. So sort of the root chakra and the male energy and the connection to the earth is kind of a feeling that we have already begun today. All right, so if it feels good to you to be in an upright position with imagining a straight line from your sit bones, the base of your spine, to the crown of your head, and picturing your body as this beautiful, amazing channel between the love and the divine inspiration and infinite intelligence of your Creator and the beautiful, nurturing, everlasting, immortal, timeless energy of Mother Earth, and that your body is this beautiful channel connecting you to the physical realm and the spiritual realm. And we always begin and end every ceremony, every gathering, every ritual that we do together with 3 long, slow, deep breaths in together. And there's a whole lot of work that you are doing in these 3 breaths. The first is that you are imagining your breath coming in and filling every atom of your body and making space around every cell of your body. So you're not just breathing into your chest, you're breathing into your entire body. And with your exhale, you're letting go of everything that no longer serves. You are also letting go of everything from the past and everything from the future and bringing yourself fully, fully present into this moment where all of your power is. And you are opening your mind and opening your heart and allowing in all of the messages, all of the love, all of the wisdom that's being shared from Spirit with us today. All right, first breath in. Let that all the way out. Next breath in. And release. Magical third breath in. And release. And just settle into a steady and conscious but relaxed rate of breathing. Let your imagination open, let your mind open. Let every part of you be integrated into the messages we'll receive today. The energy of this collective feels so rich and dark and verdant. There's a greenness as in a primeval forest that feels as if it is resting, that it is sleeping, but it is so pregnant with possibility, so as if in preparation for everything that's coming next. So there's a feeling of this rich, green, verdant, deep forest type feeling. And on the edges of this is a gilded gold, as if of a rising sun that's tinged with this beautiful, vibrant fire energy. And the message in this for the collective for today is that take some time, take this moment, take an hour or whatever segment of time feels good to you to be in stillness, to be in darkness, the darkness of the abyss, the darkness that is deep within you, deep within the earth, deep within this feeling of letting go of everything of this physical world and being in the reality of this universe in which everything is possible. And allowing yourself to shed every doubt, to shed every fear, to establish yourself as the creator of your life in absolute clear knowledge, a knowing that comes from the root of your soul, that everything is possible. Anything that you desire to create, anything that you desire to be, anything that you desire to experience is absolutely possible for you out into the world that you will create when you step forward out of the abyss. And so within this darkness, within this dark room that you have chosen to be in, you are releasing all expectations that come from without. You are releasing all expectations that are put upon you by society, by culture, by your upbringing, by your life experiences. You are, in a sense, being reborn, bringing yourself back to the brilliant, all-knowing, totally innocent soul that you were in your first moments on this planet, in this brilliant, miraculous body that you've chosen for this time on earth. Now, as you enter this physical realm, there is an understanding that you brought with you that there will be trials, that there will be tribulations, that there will be challenges, that there will be darkness, that there will be sadness, there will be grief, there will be exhilaration and joy and love and creation, positive expectation and hopefulness, and that the whole range of this human experience is available to you. And you are meant to have these experiences. And so if you can picture setting the intention from this place of new beginnings, from this place of darkness, from this place of starting over in each and every moment, and create this brilliant picture that you can see the entirety of your existence from the moment of your birth till the moment of your death and beyond. You can see everything that came before and everything that comes after. And from this infinite knowledge, you know that everything is always working out for you. You know that no matter what happens on this human journey, for this moment, for this day, for this week, this month, this year, this lifetime, that everything will culminate in a beautiful tapestry, and that everything will end up working out perfectly. And so you bring this knowledge and this wisdom into the present moment, in which you are looking at the stress of your day. And from this viewpoint, you welcome the challenge of stress. You welcome the challenge of problems. You welcome the challenge of things unknown. You welcome interactions with people and places and things that are not exactly as you would love them to be, because you understand that in every moment, this is your opportunity to grow. And that as you encounter difficult people, difficult relationships, and you expand your heart, you expand your capacity to love, and you choose to be the responder in all of these situations, and you choose not to be the reactor. You are growing and molding and expanding your own capacity for unconditional love. You're expanding your own ability to bring in the light, to be the channel, to be the conduit of all that is, of your creator, of the brilliant, divine, unconditional love that is your birthright, that is the birthright of every human on this planet. And so in this deliberate creation, this deliberate choosing of who you are in each and every moment, you are growing and expanding and growing and expanding and becoming wiser and becoming more connected. And by this incredible process, you are becoming filled with joy. You are learning that the measure of your success in this life is the amount of joy that you're experiencing in every moment. And so as you are setting brilliant goals, you are creating amazing dreams for how you want to create in this life. You are relishing the hero's journey that is this human lifetime. And so you are stepping forward into your challenges with complete and total faith. You are stepping forward to the life of your dreams, embracing the darkness of this rebirth and welcoming in the brilliant red energy of physical action that is inspired by the gold on the edges of the energy of this collective that just makes you so brilliant. So the journey ahead for each and every one of you gathered here in this moment today is to be in the darkness of this verdant, primal, green, dark forest, embracing your ability to begin anew in every moment, and then expanding out into the brilliance and walking forward deliberately, engaging this brilliant red energy that comes from your root, that comes from your sacral chakras, that comes from the fire in your heart, blending that with the golden light that is on the edges of this energy that is representative of your angels, of your guides, of your maker, of the divine light that is flooding you, flooding every moment of your existence, that is flowing to you and welcoming you to bring this light into your heart, to add the beautiful flavor of the divine being that you are, to transmute this and then use it to share back out into the world, so that you're creating this brilliant cycle of inspiration and love and choosing, then stepping forward into inspired action, so that every step you are taking, even when it feels difficult, even when you are stepping forward into situations that you don't know, even when you are stepping forward, creating in a way that your future is unknown and uncertain, you are able to do this with the confidence of the deliberate creator that you are, with the knowledge that every single moment, every single thing that this human existence presents to you is an opportunity to be in joy, or an opportunity to grow, and an opportunity to actually do both. And so when you are in this centered, grounded, brilliant space, the world can spin around you at any speed, and you are grounded and centered and balanced in the center. And the momentum of everything that is happening around you cannot disrupt you, cannot disrupt your serenity, cannot toss you off into anger and despair, but can only serve you. And so this feels like a complete reading of the energy of this collective in this moment, in this brilliant human life that you are creating. And the message is to be in the darkness and embrace the light all at the same time, understanding that you are always choosing and that everything, no matter how it feels or how it looks, is here to serve you, is here to help you become the purposeful, deliberate creator that you came here to be. Is in service of you living your unique purpose of who you are, how you came to create, how you came to love, how you came to be. All right. Okay, so you can keep your eyes closed, you can stay relaxed, you can open your eyes and look at the cards. Some card readers will read the cards one at a time, but we like to look at all of the cards at once so that there is the opportunity to see the story that is told within the cards. And these are, as always, brilliant and in perfect alignment with the energetic messages that we received from our guides as we looked at the collective that is joined here today. And so again, usually we draw 3 cards, but 4 cards presented themselves, and you will see exactly the journey that is laid out for us. So the first card is Uncovering Treasure. And the message is that beneath the surface lies great bounty. This feels very, very much in alignment with the messages that we receive to be in the stillness, be in the darkness, discover everything that is here for us in this present moment, the abyss, this beginning of everything, where everything is possible. And then the second card is Ascending the Mountain. So when we have embraced this darkness, when we have embraced this stillness, when we have brought ourselves back to the beginning, then we can begin this ascension. The message is to keep going forward into what it is that we were meant to create in this life. So there has been a feeling in my life that in messages that I have been receiving that there's a great deal of like kind of being stagnant, kind of feeling as if we are stuck, that we have created structures in our lives, in our routines, even in our physical surroundings that are holding us in a place of non-growth. Whereas sometimes there are things that need to be sacrificed in order to make room for new, to make room for new growth. And so the ascending the mountain, the moving forward, the allowing ourselves to shed what is no longer serving us in answer to the call. The next card, answering the call of your heart and understanding that the time is now to have the courage, have the faith that we can step into the unknown, that we can step forward into our lives, creating what it is that we want to create, building the life that we came here to build, and not waiting for circumstances outside of ourselves to change, not waiting for the perfect weight, the perfect health, the perfect life partner, the perfect circumstances, but moving forward right now, answering the call of our heart. And then finally, stepping into power. This brilliant card, you are strong beyond measure. This feels, as always, absolutely brilliant, an absolutely brilliant way to live out this week. So take time to be in the darkness, in the abyss, in the stillness, and understand and embrace our power. Move forward with faith, answering the call of your heart, and embracing the power that you have to choose, the power that you have to create, understanding that you are strong beyond measure. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, yes, Heidi, don't wait, love now. That if we are able in every single moment to choose love, to let go of judgment, to let go of so there's a feeling that as deeply spiritual beings that are all of us here, we are all longing to be the very best versions of ourselves. And we are all longing to create lives of beauty and lives of love and lives of joy. And it is tempting from this place of the high standards that we have set for our lives to sort of impose these standards on other people and to judge when other people are living their lives according to different standards. And the growth in there for us is to make the choice to allow everyone to have their own path, to allow everyone to set their own standards, to allow everyone to grow in spirit, in personal development, in being the deliberate creator of their lives on their schedule. And in this way, each time that we are tempted to judge, each time that we are choosing love, letting go of judgment, choosing to be in the divine, immortal, pure love that we truly are, and letting go of the ego part of us that wants to judge, that wants to control, that wants to be the boss of things. Every single moment that we make that choice, we grow and expand and our hearts become larger. Tanya says, I feel connected to the cards you drew based on my looking for a new job and being particular about where I want to work. That's absolutely beautiful, Tanya. And with each and every human goal that we set, it is so important for us to begin by being general, as in, instead of saying, I want this specific job at this specific place with this specific company and this, all of those specifics, even if you do know where it is that you want to work, what it is that you want to do, if you can get yourself in the feeling place of that, being very general and identifying the way that you want to feel, the schedule that you want to have, the money that you want to make, the types of people that you want to be surrounded by, the way that you want to feel when you wake up and go to that job every day, and put yourself in that feeling place, and then being very, very open to the opportunities that come along, and sort of rephrasing the being particular about where I want to work into a knowing that exactly what it is that your soul is yearning for is there for you, and that you are open to sifting through all of the opportunities that come along with joy. So, Melanie, we are all surrounded by judges. So this is such it's such a beautiful catch-22, because each time that we look at someone else and we judge them for judging us, then we are judging. So our work is to look at other people, let them have their opinions, let them have whatever it is that they are doing in their lives, and even whatever they are thinking about and trying to impose on us, and simply not allowing it, letting that judgment to just pass over us and through us, and understanding that it has nothing to do with us. It has no power over us except the power that we give it. And so when someone looks at me and says, well, you should do this, thank you for your opinion. I will take that under advisement. And there is always information in everything that comes into our lives. And we get to choose that moment to go, you know what? I can use this moment to see if there is any validity, anything that I can learn and grow from in the opinions of these outer people. And if there is, I incorporate that, I use it, I make it into part of the tapestry of my life. And if it's not, it just goes. It just washes off of you, and you choose whether to engage with that or not. And when you choose not to engage, then you've taken away all of the power. And there's also, Melanie, a powerlessness there, that you are not choosing who you are surrounded by. You are. You get to choose, both literally and physically and in your life, who is in your life, and you get to choose your energetic vibration. And I can promise you that the people who are entering your life are there to serve a purpose that your soul is calling for. And so embrace those judgmental people and say, giddy, giddy, what do I have to learn from you? What do you have to contribute to the growth of who I am becoming? And you let it go by choosing in each and every moment. Now, this all of our personal growth, all of our expansion, most of the time does not just happen all at once. Now, there are some people who go through a really dramatic experience that causes them to turn their lives completely around and opens their heart to spirit, opens their a spiritual awakening, a spiritual transformation that happens instantly. But most of us do this a little bit slower. We do this a little bit, we do this one moment at a time. We have the interaction, we experience the magic of choosing. We experience the magic of allowing each moment to open our hearts and open our minds and make us more of who we want to be, moment by moment by moment. And so we're more open and more expansive and more further along our path of love, our path of being who we are, moment by moment by moment. And so the magic is in going, okay, yes, I welcome this. I welcome every challenge. I welcome the growth. I take it. I let go of everything that doesn't serve me. And then I go on the lookout for the next opportunity to grow, right? I hope that helps. I hope that makes sense to you. Yeah. Okay. All right, so we have just a few more minutes, and I always love to bring everything together to sort of officially let us all step back into our own energy fields where we are sovereign, we are the commander, we are the ruler of our energy field that we bring with us in every moment. And so there is this power in knowing that while we are all connected, we are all a part of the one. There is no place where you end and I begin. There's no place where you end and spirit begins. We are connected in every moment by spirit that permeates every atom of everything that is. And at the same time, we are sovereign. We are choosing how we interact with all of the energy around us. So this means that we choose what we are putting out. We can choose in every single moment to cast spells of white magic with our love, with our positive regard, with our unconditional acceptance of every single living being that we encounter. We can also choose to react in anger, react in trying to control, react in trying to change those around us and change the circumstances around us. Can you feel the choice that is the most powerful? So we're choosing the energy that we put out into the world. But by the same token, we are choosing the energy that we allow in. And more than likely, there are a great deal of empaths that are here, because I always find myself being surrounded by people who are attracting people who are very much affected by the energy of their surroundings and the energy of the people around them. And again, this is always your choice. And this lies in being very connected with your own emotions, being very connected with your own energy field and understanding where you are. And then by this token, when you find yourself feeling off, when you find yourself feeling anxious, when you find yourself feeling the energy of your surroundings, you have the power to stop and go, wait a minute, what's going on with me? Does this have anything to do with me? Is this coming from somewhere else? Is there someone I can help? Is there something I can do? Is there any way that I can serve in this moment to transmute this energy that I'm feeling? And if there's not, you let it go. And you have this beautiful boundary where you are saying, I welcome in anything that is coming from outside of me, so that I can see how I can be of service, and I can see if there is something in here for me, or something that I just need to transmute and reshare, or something that I just need to let go. And you have the power to move through the world in a bubble that says, you know what, in this moment, I am only receiving that which is in alignment with what I want to experience in this moment. I choose to allow in only the energy that is serving me in this moment. And so there's this beautiful permeable field around you that you are choosing what comes in and what goes out in every moment, right? So you could go into a crowded marketplace, and you could deliberately let yourself feel everything that's going on there. Let yourself feel the stress of the mom whose kids are screaming. You could let yourself feel the fear of the person who is struggling to buy food. And you can choose to add your love into that environment and to transmute that. Or you can choose to move through that circumstance, through that field, perfectly protected, and understanding that everyone is on their own path, and it is your choice whether to interact with that energy or not. And you get to choose again every single moment, right? Okay. And Tanya, I'm so happy that you are here and you have donated today with your energy, with your love. Each and every time we gather together like this, we are expanding the energy of the world. And money is only energy, and it is no better or worse than any other energy that we are sharing and interacting with today. So while I am always grateful and always appreciative of your donations, I would never want you to feel that they are expected or to keep you from showing up and being here, because the value of your love, the value of your attention is so much bigger than any dollar, any euro, any peso, any quetzale, any unit of physical human measurement of time and money. So by your just being here with me today, you have donated. So thank you so much for the intention and for the desire and for the love that I feel from you. All right. Okay, so let's take just a moment to integrate all of the messages that we have received today, to set our intention to be in our sovereign energy, and at the same time knowing that we are so loved and so connected and so bound together by all that we do together with our intention. And I promise you, this is how we change the world. This is how we incorporate massive shifts in the way that we are living our lives and viewing one another. And this is how we incorporate peace and prosperity and abundance for the planet and everyone on it. Yes, Heidi, may love be our guide. All right, so as we formally conclude this beautiful ceremony, this beautiful ritual that we have shared here together, let our 3 deep breaths that we're going to take together integrate all of these messages into every cell of our being. Let this message be our guiding light as we move forward as the powerful creators that we are, embracing every experience, embracing every challenge, embracing every struggle that we encounter on this human journey, understanding that everything is working for our good and that each moment is an opportunity to expand. Each moment is an opportunity to incorporate all of this love into who we are, into who we are becoming, into what we are creating on this planet. All right, let's take 3 long, slow, deep breaths in together, incorporating, integrating all of these messages, bringing ourselves back into our sovereign energy, bringing ourselves back into the deliberate, powerful creators that we are, and setting our intentions for how we're moving forward. Okay, first breath in. Let that all the way out. Next breath in. And release. Magical. Third breath in. And release. You are so loved. You are so worthy. You are so powerful. You are so full of magic and medicine. Let that be who you are in this moment and every moment that comes. And so it is, and so it shall be. Namaste. All right, so again, be sure to follow, be sure to set an alert, be sure to stay connected. We're going to do this every Monday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, right here on Inside Timer. And if you are watching this video from some other place, there's a link somewhere around you where you can go and join this collective, join this beautiful, loving, powerful community that we're building here together. And thank you, Mo, and welcome. And set your calendar to join me same time next week, Monday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. And I just love you so much. And I love being here with you. I was away for a few months and now I remember what was calling to me. I love being here with you. This is a beautiful collective. I feel so centered and grounded and loved and connected and powerful. And I hope that you do too. Now, I will look forward to seeing you next week. All my love. Mwah.